Since the district has now paid for G Suite tools, we have many more features in Google Meet that you could take advantage of on your daily basis with your students. This video will walk through and show you some of these tools. We'll start in the bottom left-hand corner where the name of the meeting is. My meeting here is test. If you open that up, you'll see the normal details about the meeting where you could copy joining info and any attachments that are included for the meeting. Next to that is a shield. These are your host controls. When opening these host controls, you will see that it's titled Meeting Safety. The first button is Quick Access. My suggestion would be to leave this turned on because this controls who is allowed to come to the room, who is invited. Since our meetings are run by links and not invites, we should leave this one turned on. These next two are controls that you could use during your classes. You can allow or disallow your students to share their screen, and the same with sending chat messages. Many of you have asked me about turning off sharing screen since some of your students have figured out how to do this. Turning this button off controls that. And just so you know, once you turn off the screen share for one of your meetings, it is off for the entire meeting. You cannot turn it back on for your students, but you will still be able to present. We have the same features in the middle here with muting of the microphone, hanging up, and turning on and off the camera. The captions can be turned on and the presentation is still the same. Under the 3-button menu, there are a couple items that you may be interested in. First is the inclusion of a whiteboard. If you open a whiteboard up, you could start a new one or choose a former one from your Google Drive. If I start a new whiteboard, you will see that it gets created, and inside of this document you can write, you can add text, you could add highlights, you can erase, you can do whatever you want. You can also share this with your students so that they can edit it as well. This is copied directly into your Google Drive, so you will have a copy of it, and you can continue using the same Jam whiteboard class after class. Also on the 3-button menu is an option to change the layout of your meeting. By clicking that, you will see that you have auto, spotlight, and sidebar, but now a tiled feature is built in to Google Meet. Thus, you will not have to use the extension that you have installed on your machine. You could change the number of tiles shown anywhere from 6 tiles all the way up to 49 tiles. But you can make that however you want, and this will show you that many blocks on your screen during your meeting. Another feature of the 3-button menu is to turn on or turn off the blurred background. If I turn my camera on, you can see as of right now, my background is blurred. If I turn that on, it will show the background again. This could be something you could show your students if they want to blur the background in their home, as this is a feature that they have access to now that we upgraded our license. Over in the side where you have your list of your participants, the chat feature is still the same. You'll see there, since I started 2 Jam files, whiteboards, they're available for your students to click into to get access. The host controls are here as well, where you could turn off the screen share for everybody or turn on the screen share for everybody, not individual people. Also, there's a new feature here under these shapes. These shapes are advanced features, which will allow you to do polls in your class. You could start a poll to ask your students what they think, allow them to vote on the fly. The Q&A, everyone could ask questions and you could answer to on the fly. Again, this is kind of like what we did in our PD sessions before school started with the website. So that's now included in the Google Meet tools. And something that many of you have asked for are breakout rooms. Now within your classes, you will be able to take a breakout room and invite people to come into it, or create a breakout room for your students to go into. You type a name or drag it here from the individuals in, and you'll be able to create breakout rooms in the class. This will take away some of your paras that help individual students during class. You won't have to have separate lessons or separate meeting spaces now for them to meet with you. You will be able to create your breakout rooms, take your student into there and meet with them during class, and when the breakout room's over, they will be able to re-enter the class without leaving the meeting. These are just some of the new tools that we have for Google Meet. As more come out, we will let you know and share that information with you. Thanks for watching.